waiting. Just, just allow me 1 more minute, please. I'll be just setting up the Visual Studio Code and all. Just allow me for 1 minute. Soumya, thanks. You can leave, Soumya. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Okay, sir.
Okay.
Sir, did we started CSS for these guys?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think I'm good to share my screen. Okay, so guys, the last session I was discussing about CSS introduction part. So before that, we have done with the complete HTML concepts. So these are the HTML concepts, guys, I have covered. So in HTML, we have seen how to represent a text, images, links, tables, and forms. And to cover this all, I given a one task why I recall. So I hope you guys are finished it. I could see some Git repository links in the chat from Ramya and Hemanand. So I can have a quick look. Maybe I'll go with, the first come first serve, Hemanand. Yeah, this is your repository, right? Okay, nice buddy. I can see the folder wise task. Okay, good. Let me download it better because instead of testing each file, because I have to test the entire project. I got a repository from Ganesh as well. Guys, I think everyone has tried, if I'm not wrong, right? Okay, so let's get into this. Let me extract this. All right. Okay. Right. So this is your homepage, I think, the landing, right?
Sir.
Okay. So here the fruit space is showing the list of fruits, then flower space showing, list of fruits, yeah, list of flowers. And yeah, this is a sign up. This is what actually I was expected. Yeah, it's looking good. So maybe I can quickly take in a review on the code. So guys, you can review the code by clicking on view page source. Okay. So if we go there, yeah, let me check the mandatory fields that you added or not for the form. So line number 26, yeah, you added a form tag, right? But see, few things you messed up, man, Hemanand. See, line number 6 is the body. Line number 25 is also open, right? So I think this is how to remove body. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I think that's the only one thing. This one extra body that you have
Sir,
to remove.
sir, actually that is the error, sir.
No, it will not show any error. That's what I was keep on telling. HTML is error free. It will not show any error to you. Okay. And then, Hemanand, you are from Java background or Python background?
Java background.
Okay. So just make a note, Hemanand, when you are start your servlet chapter in advanced Java, here you have to write your servlet name. Okay. And those who are from Python background, you can remember this is one view name, guys. View name. Just make a note. Even if you don't know it now, no issues. But once you start your Django or advanced Java, just map these things. Okay. Yeah. Let's get into the next one. Yeah. So for input text, yeah, for input field, you added a ID and a name. So I requested, man, don't use this 1, 2, 3s. Okay. Go with the same. Here you written full name now. Here also you can write full name. Okay. Just a small correction. Guys, please everyone follow this. Similarly, for the second, the item, the drop down mobile number. Oh, fantastic. You added a one drop down for 5 country codes. Nice. And here also, I think this is not expected. See, this is country code now, Himanan. So your name should be country code. Okay. Second C capital letter. Here also the same name. And here also the same ID. Okay. And next one is telephone number, right? Yeah. This is you can write mobile number in camel case. Here also you can write camel case. Okay. That's a small correction, man. Okay. Next for pin code, input type equal num. Oh, why you added NUM? It should be number, right? So please correct it, man. I think it's a typo or what, but just correct it. And also, again, same correction, Hemanan. Say use the same name. I mean, use this pin code in ID and here also. Okay. Small correction, man, not the big one. But the
Okay,
email
sir.
also, you can write a name, na email, and here also you can write email. So it will not misleading to you, right? Because you know type, ID, name, purposes. You know the three differences. If you write type equal to email, ID equal to email, name equal to email, as is, you know, we are a front-end developer, we know the purpose of type, purpose of ID, purpose of name. Okay, so better you can change it. And everyone, guys, don't use this 1, 2, 3, guys. In real-time projects also, it's not recommended. You should not write this 1, 2, 3 as, you know, the variable namings. Okay. And yeah, user ID, yeah, this is makes sense. And here also apply it. Okay, again, same correction. Here also same correction. But I missed to add one more table row. Guys, I missed to add one more table row. Copy this, add a one more table row, and make the one more field confirm password. So I think that's what I missed it. So please change it. And the last one, I think in a single TD, you are keeping two buttons. That is fine, but move this reset button to next TD. Okay, a small correction. Okay. Yeah, I think rest of all good. The only naming convention. Okay. Let's get into the sign in. Yeah, let me take a quick review on it. Here also the same correction. I think you copied it. Remove the body. Yeah, written a form, right? It's a method equal to post. Good. Yeah, see, you copied it, man. But you should remember, no. See, make it as user ID, user ID. Again, whatever written you there, you copied it here. I understood. And just to make the fastness, but yeah, this is not recommended. User ID, user ID, user ID, password, password, password. Okay. I think remaining all are good. Guys, I was just thinking that I'm sure you have this, uh, the future to add it here. So if I really click on, if I fill all my details, if I click on register, I really want to see my details in a database like MySQL or Oracle. How can I do that? I'm sure you have this doubt, right? And again, sir, if I register here, okay, after registration done, yeah, when you go on sign in, if you give your user ID password, whatever you given here, right? So it has to go to the proper page, right? So sign in success page. How do you do that? Yeah, for all and all guys, you have to learn servlet, JDBC servlets, JSP. If you are a Java background and if you are a Python background, you should learn Django, guys. Without Django in Python, without advanced Java in Java, you cannot develop that pages. That pages is called as dynamic pages. So far, we develop only static pages, and also I'm sure you have some curiosities. Once you sign in, okay, once you sign in on top right, maybe you can see your name. And when you're in fruits page, right, I'm sure you're expecting that, there's a one button add to cart. When you click on this button, this apple should be added to the cart. Again, guys, that's, we can do by using dynamic pages, not static pages. But in React, okay, in React, I was planning that kind of behavior. I was planning, that kind of behavior also as part of the React this time. And I want to highlight you one thing today. So one of your friend, uh, okay, he selected in one of company, but before onboard, they given 3 projects, guys. Because I just want to make you, how much seriousness is there for this all UI stuff or all the backend stuff what you're learning. Okay, before onboard they given it 3 tasks. Okay, before onboard. Let me explain you the first task actually. And that guy did a fantastic job. I mean, anyhow, he reached out me for some fixes. I helped him. They're very minor changes actually. Okay, but everyone should know this, guys. So the first task, what they, given, there is a one form, guys. Okay, there's a one form, and this is I'm talking about a UI. I'm talking about a UI, and they're asking you to do in React. Okay, so as part of this, there's a first name field, name field, and qualification. Guys, I'll repeat. This is name, qualification and age, and some other fields I don't recall. Okay, and there's a button called add. Okay, name, qualification, age, and some other fields are there. I won't recall. There's a button called add. Now, as soon as user click on add, okay, as soon as user click on add, there's a table has to display, and this table, your name, your qualification, your age will be displayed as a row, guys, here. Okay, and okay, once this details will be appeared here. Okay, once the details will be appeared here, again you can type one more name, one more qualification, one more age. When you click on add, that will become the second row, guys, now. And for each row, okay, for each row, they are enabling two buttons, edit and delete. Okay, they're enabling two buttons, edit and delete. Nothing but they can edit the details and they can delete the details also. Okay, so guys, this is something they're asking to do in React as a UI, and also this is very important, guys. This is very important. When user click on add, okay, when user click on all, there's a backend call should happen. Okay, there's a backend call should happen, and the backend they're expecting in Spring Boot, guys. Even that guy don't have a complete knowledge on Spring Boot. Okay, he used Copilot. I really, wondered by, his skills. He used a GitHub Copilot because I took workshop for them, right? So he used a Copilot and he given a proper prompting. He given a proper prompting, and he created, around 4 APIs, guys. He created, 4 APIs. 1, 2, 3, 4. There are no 4 APIs he created by using Spring Boot, just with the help of Copilot. Even he does not have the complete context on Spring Boot, just but he know Copilot. So with the help of them, he created 4 APIs. So the first API, first API, add the user into the DB. There's a database, MySQL, he used it. Okay, there's a MySQL DB, he used it. Okay, guys, these are all the end to end. I mean, whatever the task they given, the end to end. The one who know React, the one who know SQL, the one who knows Spring Boot, that guys only can do this application based. So the first API will add this user details into DB, and the details will be shown as a row here. Okay, okay. And the second API, guys, second API will do the edit operation. Third API will do the the delete operation. Okay, and the fourth API, and it will display all the users here, all the users. Like that, he did all the things, guys. And so actually in future also I'm planning one workshop on Copilot. So this kind of things, guys, you can do it without taking anyone help. For small correction, he reached out to me, I helped him. I'm sure you may also get, the same kind of use cases. Before he onboard, he need to do around 3 projects, but I explained about, only the first project. This is on a heads up, okay, for everyone. These kind of scenarios, the interval can expect. And for this time onwards, I'll be introducing these things also as part of my syllabus. Maybe some extra sessions I'll take it. Even if you don't know Spring Boot, but I can explain you what is API in React. Even you don't know what is a code backend written, you need not worry. Just you need to know what that API will do. Just what API need to do. And see, API is nothing but, guys, just an API is nothing but, let's say, see, you want to switch off your mobile. You want to switch off your mobile. You know the button. I mean, left side or right side on your mobile. When you click on that, mobile gets switched off. As a user, you need not to worry about what is the code they written under the button, correct? That's an API, in a simple example. Okay, see, you are a front-end guy. If you are a front-end guy, you need not to worry about the logic behind APIs. But you should know when to call which API. So when user click on add, yeah, you should know which API gets called. When user click on edit, which API you need to call, what data you need to feed. Okay, what data will come from that API. That everything else I'll explain in React. And if you want to understand the, this kind of applications, guys, your HTML is base, guys. Okay, whatever you finish this task, this is the base. This is another base. Okay. I think you got some seriousness of, what you're learning today and what exactly, what your interviewer are expecting. Is it make sense, everything? Or guys, is it out of the context to everyone? Can I get some acknowledgement, please? Is it out of the context?
Yes.
No? Are you able to understand, right?
Yes.
Can I get some thumbs up? Okay. I got 16. Okay. Okay. Nice. Nice. At least, it's not completely out of the context to you. You're able to understand. Okay. Fine. And I'm really appreciate the one, send this GitHub links. I hope everyone also did this. Okay. Yeah. Nice. Okay. Then guys, we'll continue the CSS portion now. So as part of the CSS, guys, yesterday, I think I have explaining this code. And this code will just briefing you how to use the CSS, right? So maybe I can quickly walk through this. What is abbreviation of CSS?
Cascading style sheet.
Right, cascading style sheet. So the purpose of CSS is, guys, so what you learn in HTML, right? Tags, right? Simply, guys, you learn tags, correct? So for every tag, example is H1 I taken. In HTML, you learn some tags. So for the tags like H1, you can apply some styles. Has styles in the sense it could be a color, it could be a background color, it could be alignment, it could be a font, right? And it could be a border. Like that, guys, okay, you will be learning around 20 to 25 CSS properties. You already learned few like color, background, color, text and font family, okay? Like I'll be trying to cover more than 25 to 30 CSS properties, guys, as part of the session, okay? And also let me ask you a few more queries here. What is color? What is background color? What is text align? Color what?
Property.
Property
Nice,
values.
nice. CSS properties. And what about this green, yellow, center,
Values,
Vandana?
Values.
values, sir.
Okay. What is use of this colon operator?
Assignment.
Purpose of
Assignment
semicolon.
Separation.
Purpose of semicolon.
Separation.
Right. Okay, I think guys, we are done. Whatever we covered. Priya, can you go mute, please? Thank you. Okay. Right. So, guys, I think we are, good to move forward as part of the CSS. So, I'll be taking the second example. So, as part of the second example, this time I'll be taking one paragraph. Okay. Guys, I'll be taking one paragraph. This is maybe you can consider example too. So I'll be taking some paragraph tag. So let me zoom it. Yeah, I'll be taking one paragraph. And in between, guys, I was writing paragraph 1 content. Okay, I have written something, paragraph 1 content. Similarly, I'll take one more paragraph with some paragraph 2 text. I'll be taking one more paragraph with some one more content. Okay, so guys, I took 3 paragraphs here. Okay, let's run this. Let's run this. Now you can see this is HTML output, right? So there is no piece of CSS added. Okay, just it's a plain HTML code. Okay, now guys, my requirement is the first paragraph text is there now that I want to print in red color, guys. How can I do that?
Add
Guys,
class on
first,
ID.
Style equal to.
right, I told every HTML tag has attribute called style. So you'll be use an attribute called style. And there you should start give the values, property colon value format, right? Property colon value. So the property will be,
Color.
guess what is the property?
Color.
Right. I given a color and yeah, I was asking to give red color. Just run it, guys. You can see the first paragraph text to red color. Now to change its background to Yellow.
Background color.
Background.
Just write background and just
Black
say
color.
value color, right? So refresh it, guys. Yeah, you can see it's a background, yellow color, right? So guys, if you see this code, okay, we have a totally 3 paragraphs, but for the first paragraph, I added a style attribute and I given it 2 CSS properties. So you can see this output. Now my requirement is I want to add same text color, same background color to this next second paragraph. What you will suggest?
Internal line.
No. Just imagine that you are a beginner. I know your answer is correct, but
Copy and paste.
right. You are right, buddy. Yeah, we know it's a dirty approach, but yeah. So to achieve the requirement, definitely, suggest you can copy and paste it. Yes. Yeah, just run it. It's working as expected. Similarly, sir, I need the same style for the third paragraph also. Yeah, you do the same thing, right? Copy and paste it. But in real time, guys, projects when you are working it, okay, 1 second. One second, guys. Yeah. Was supposed to changing the font size, but I couldn't. Okay, fine. Let go this way. See, guys, did you learn OOPS principles? Do you know what is OOPS principles?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
What are they?
Class object.
Abstract.
Okay.
Encapsulation,
Encapsulation,
Inheritance and
Encapsulation,
cancellation.
Inheritance, abstraction,
Nice,
and
nice.
encapsulation.
Nice.
Polymorphism.
Do you know programming principles? PP. Do you know programming principles? Okay,
Paradigm.
I believe no. Okay, so if you search it guys, in Google, you'll come to know what are the programming principles. So in programming principles, the first rule is guys try. Okay, the shortcut actually this is the rule is don't repeat yourself. Okay, DRS stands for don't repeat yourself. Guys, this is a programming principle, nothing but not for HTML. It's for CSS, JavaScript, Python, Java. Okay, for all the programming languages. For all the programming languages, guys, this programming principle will work. So when you're developing any software, okay, when you're developing any software, your source code should follow these rules. Dry rule. There is a, KISS, nothing but keep it simple and small. Right? Like that, so many principles are there. You can Google it, guys, programming principle, you will come to know this. But this code, guys, if you see, it's not following the dry rule because you are simply copying and pasting it. Right? So here, if we want to use the same style for multiple tags, okay, here the only approach is you have to copy and paste it. Now, whatever the example guys that you have seen it, this is the first category. Okay, this is the first category of the CSS, that is something inline CSS, and some people is called as something embedded CSS also. Okay, guys, I'm talking about types of CSS today. I'm talking about types of CSS today. The first type of the CSS is inline CSS. Inline means, guys, inline means when you are opening the tag. Okay, when you are opening the tag, if you are giving CSS properties, when you are opening the tag, if you are giving CSS properties, then it is called as inline CSS. But in inline CSS, there is some challenges. The challenges is you cannot reuse the styles. You cannot reuse the styles. Let's say this color and background color, if you want to use for one more paragraph, we are copying it. We are not reusing it. Reusing is another concept, guys. We are copying and pasting it. So that's, the first type of CSS. And the challenge with the inline CSS is we cannot make style reusability. We cannot make style reusability. So to overcome this issue, guys, to overcome, this issue, there's a one more type of CSS they give it. That's, internal CSS, guys. That's, internal CSS. So I covered so far inline. Now, guys, I'll be explaining about, the second type of CSS, that is internal CSS. Internal CSS. And just now, guys, we have seen the challenge with the inline CSS. That is, we cannot make the style reusability, right? We cannot make, style reusability. Now, what I'll be doing is I'll be going to the back code. Okay, I'll be going to the back code. Nothing but we have a 3 paragraphs now. Okay, we have a 3 paragraph. There is no CSS. our code is implemented so far. Okay. Now I'll be showing you guys what is internal CSS. First of all, before I move to internal, are you clear what is inline CSS and what is the challenges with the inline CSS? Can you please
Yes,
confirm in the chat, or you can just give a thumbs up? I could see 10, 16, 20. That's it. Hey, we have 117 people, guys. I need at least 50. Okay, nice. Okay, hope you recall. I give an introduction of Bootstrap also, right? In the last session, guys, I gave an introduction of Bootstrap also. Can anyone recall me? Why we going for Bootstrap?
Responsive websites.
But I told you, is CSS mandatory or optional to
It's
learn?
a framework, sir, CSS man.
Uh-huh.
to use accessibility.
I told you on top of CSS, they introduced a framework called Bootstrap. So
CSS
we are learning
most of the companies
fundamentals.
are not
Yes,
using.
yes, ma. We are learning fundamentals. You should not miss any single concept in CSS. Now, whatever I explaining, otherwise it will impact on learning Bootstrap, guys. So if you're not clear on any stuff, please stop me. Okay. Yeah. Now, guys, I'll be explaining about internal CSS. The point number one, what is internal CSS, guys? In header tag, guys, so far in inline CSS, what you did, you use a style attribute, right? You use a style attribute, right? But in internal CSS, a style is treated as a tag, guys. I repeat, in internal CSS, a style is treated as a tag inside the head part. Guys, this is point number one. So point number one is, okay, point number one is you have to introduce style tag inside the head attribute. I mean, inside the head portion. This is the point. Okay, I think this is your clear. Now, point number two is you have three paragraphs, right? You have three paragraphs, right? Select the P tag. Okay, line number 7. You selected a P tag and write the flower basis. Write the flower basis. Sir, why you selected P? Array, your purpose is to give same styles for all three paragraphs, right? Your purpose is give the same styles for all three paragraphs, right? That's the reason line number 7. I selected a P tag, and in flower basis, you can give your list of properties, guys. So we discussed the first property is making its text color is yellow. Second is background color to something, red or whatever, the brown, whatever it is. I know, guys, I was giving some opposite way. There I given a color red. Okay, here, guys, I'm giving the color is yellow and the background color is given a brown. And also let me add something, text align also center. Okay. Hey, I know in previous code I added 2, but he added, one more also. So the meaning of this code, guys, the meaning of this code I'll explaining. Okay, so whenever, guys, we run this app3.html, whenever we run this app3.html in a browser, what browser will do, guys? Browser first of all load this style code, guys. It will just load into the browser. I'll repeat, it will load into the browser, guys. This head portion is there now. This head portion, guys, it's loaded into the browser memory. Browser, right? Google Chrome, Firefox, everything, browser. So it will load into the browser. This complete head portion is, loaded into the browser. Now, whenever this body content will show on the browser, whenever this body content is shown on the browser, now what is the code we written, guys? We selected a P tag, right? Line number 7. For P tag, what you did, you given 3 CSS properties. So the 3 CSS properties will be applied, guys. That's how this code will run. I'll repeat one more time. Whenever you run this code, okay, first this head section is loaded into the browser. And whenever our content is visible on the browser, whenever this body content visible on the browser, immediately whatever the style you added, that all will be applied to this paragraph. So you can see, guys. Let's run the code. Yeah, now, guys, you can see for all 3 paragraphs. So whatever the code we written, that's working as expected. Maybe I can quickly show you one more example here. I'll be introducing one head tag. Okay, with some message, something, header data. Okay, header data. And I'll be adding one more H1 tag. Okay, with something, footer data. Okay. So guys, totally how many H1s are added? Answer me quick.
Two,
Totally how
sir.
many?
Two.
Two. Now guys, I'll give a requirement. You have to tell me the code. I'll give a requirement. You have to tell me the code. Now my requirement is both header and footer data. Both header and footer data I want to print in middle. What should I do? Actually, if it is internal CS, inline CSS, what you will do? If it is inline CSS, what you will do?
ln is equal to
H1 style
H1
equals
Line
to
equal to center,
Uh-huh.
sir.
Yeah, sir, you will, if it is an inline CSS, you'll write style, text align center. And this is for first H1, right? So now if you see your first H1 moved into the middle. Sir, I need the same behavior for the last H1 also. Now what do you do, guys? You have to copy it. We know it's a bad practice. Right? Just refresh it. Guys, you can see now it's also moved into the middle. Right? And this is inline CSS. But we know it's not a good habit, right? And we should follow the dry rule. So to achieve the dry rule, yeah, guys, what do we need to do?
we should write style.
We need
tag.
to
Open
start
style tag in
No. You already open a style tag, man, and here you written the
One
code for p tag.
Open the H1 tag and
H1
write
tag.
properties,
So
sir. Properties and values.
correct. So if you see, this is your paragraph styles, right? After done with your paragraph style, open HTML tag H1. Okay, and inside the H1 now,
Align
yes,
text align center.
yeah, you can write text align center, and if you want to give any color, okay, if you want to give any color, right, you can give it, guys, like this. So I'll be giving the color is white, okay, and the background color I'll be giving some aqua color, guys. Just refresh and run it, guys. You can see it. So I know some couple of doubts are running in your mind. I'm sure, sir. I have three paragraphs. For the first paragraph, I want to give different style. For the third paragraph, I want to give different style. That all under I covered. I know that questions
Ideal
are rolling
class.
in your mind. Yes, I know that questions are rolling in your mind. But yeah, let's go with the step by step, guys. So I hope everyone clear the difference between, first of all, inline and internal CSS. Is that make sense, everyone?
Yes, sir.
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, fine.
Yes, sir.
Also, I think last session someone is asking, right? Sir, how can I change body background color? Yes. If you want to change the body background color, no, select
Body
body tag. Okay, select body, and simply, you can write background color to some color, whatever the color you need it. Okay, so I'll be writing something, some silver. Yeah, I think, yeah, let me rerun it. Okay, so you can see it's a background color is silver. Yeah, that is, we can add it. But sir, can I add an image? Yes, you can also add an image, guys. But there, guys, you have to use, the background image, and there you have to use a one function called URL. Okay, there's a one function called URL, and there, guys, you have to give some image, guys. Maybe I can take some image quickly. There's no images, right, in CSS folder. Let me add it. This is a photo one dot, right? So let me add photo one dot WEB, BP, sorry. Let's run it. And guys, you can see this. See, it's a background, some rabbit images there. So this is background color, and this is background image. Guys, I forgot. Line number 9 is a way to comment some styles. You learn comments in HTML, no? You learn comments in
Yes, sir.
HTML, no? There's a
Yes,
way
sir,
to
yes, sir.
comment in CSS. It's almost equal to your C or Java.
Multi-line
It-
comments, sir.
Yes, multi-line comments. Okay, there's no single line comment. You can use multi-line comments. Okay, so this is something commenting, and this is something this one. But so what I want to explain here. Okay, fine. Guys, totally 36 lines of code is there, right? Guys, see totally 36 lines of code is there. And in this 36 lines of code, okay, line number 7 to line number 23. Focus your eyes. line number 7 to line number 23
Body,
or
sir.
24. No. No. I was just talking about your CSS piece of code. Okay. This is your CSS code.
Internal CSS.
Right. Guys, if you see, your file name is HTML, correct? Your file name is HTML. But in your HTML code, guys, is very important. In your HTML code, you added a CSS code. Inside your HTML, the file extension, if you see .html, right? In this .html, you added piece of CSS code, a very small piece of CSS code. I'll repeat, very small piece of CSS code. Now, let's imagine there's 100,000 lines of CSS code is there. Okay, just imagine, guys, 1,000 lines of CSS code is there. Now, in this use case,
There is a separate file of CSS.
So in this
External
case,
CSS
guys,
file.
yeah, wait. Guys, those who already know it, please be patient. Because those who from mechanical, civil, triple E, I need to make everyone on the same page. So if you already know it, that's good to hear. But if you keep calm, then I can make everyone on the same page. Okay. Yeah. So guys, if you see here, if you have 1,000 lines of CSS, if it is a small piece of code, that's okay. But if it is 1,000 lines of only CSS code, right? Now writing HTML code and CSS code in a single file, okay, single file, definitely guys, it will be a very, a big task, because if you want to change CSS, right? If you want to change CSS or if you want to change HTML, it will become very, complex in this kind of use case. So what I want to explain, if there's a smaller piece of CSS code, the internal CSS is preferable. But if it is a huge CSS code and it's a huge CSS code, then keeping this in a single HTML file always in our bad practice. Then to overcome this issue, guys, they given a one more type of CSS for us. That is something, external CSS file. So I'll be discussing the third and the last type of CSS. We have only three types of CSS only. So the third type of CSS is external CSS. Now, if you see the word external CSS, guys, if you see the word itself, you will understand. External CSS, nothing but don't write your CSS code. Don't write your CSS code inside HTML file. Just cut it. Just cut it and create a new file. Guys, I'll be giving the file name is 1.html. Sorry, my bad. The file name is 1.css. 1.1.css. We know, right? If it is a HTML file, we need to save it .html. Then if it is a CSS code, we have to save the file with .css. Now, whatever the code we cut it, just paste it, guys, here. Just paste it here. See, this .css file has pure CSS code. There is no HTML tags here. Now see, line number 1, you selected a body tag and you written some CSS. Line number 6, you selected a p tag, you written some CSS. Line number 12, you selected some, CSS, you selected some h1 tag and you given some CSS. Right? So now we separated the code, guys. Right? We separated it. Now the question is, sir, 1.css is a separate file now. Now, how can I access this 1.css styles in this app4.html? Yeah, you're absolutely correct. We use one tag. The tag name is link. Guys, it's not your hyper link, guys. It's not, your anchor tag. The link tag is dedicated. To access external CSS files only. And it is an unpaid tag. You need not to close it. It's an unpaid tag. You need not to close it. And which has two attributes. The first attribute is rel. Rel stands for relationship. Relationship is style sheet. Nothing but this .css consists all the styles. And href equal to, guys, you have to give the address like this. Hypertext reference, like anchor tag, you remember. We have to give, the .css file. Okay. This is a way, guys, how we can use external CSS file. I'm sure you have some other doubts also. Maybe some other doubts also. Sir, can one HTML access only one external CSS? No. The answer is you can add any number of external CSS file guys like this. Okay. Now I'll quickly what I will doing. I'll be creating two.css. Okay. I'll be creating two.css. Now guys, I'll be selecting here, h1 tag. Right. Hope you remember the border style. So I'll be giving, 3 pixel solid with something, chocolate color border. Hey guys, hope you recall this border. I mean, the border, I think last session I explained. You
Yes,
remember
sir.
I
Yes,
given
sir.
shortcut
Yes, sir.
STC.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
STC.
Size,
Yes,
type,
sir.
and color.
Size,
Type and
Type,
color.
type and a color,
color.
STC. Right.
Sure.
Now guys, I selected H1 tag now. I selected H1 tag now. For H1 tag, border will be applied from this 2.css. And rest of all is applied from 1.css. Let's test it, guys. Let's not test it. Yeah, I think let me change that color, guys. Something, yellow. Let refresh it. Yeah, let me zoom it. Okay, see everything working as expected. Now this yellow color border is also applied for the H1. Okay. Maybe I'll ask, maybe you may have one more query also. Maybe you have one more query also. This point is clear, everyone. Nothing but maybe I'll write a comment, guys, better. Okay. The comment is one HTML can access many external CSS files. This is, I think, clear, everyone. And also, one more thing I want to highlight. Let's say I created one more file, guys, app5.html. Okay, guys, I created only app5.html, and in this, I do have only two headings. Assume there's a use case. Okay, there's one use case. I have two h1 heading tags out there. Only two h1 tags are there. No, not beyond it. Now the point is, guys, here one external CSS. I mean, yeah, a external CSS file. External CSS file can be used by many HTML pages. I think you understood this statement as well. Nothing but we created 1.2.css, right? Guys, we created 1.2css, right? These two CSS file you can use for many HTML files, guys. That's the second point I want to tell. I hope this is not confusing. I think you guys are clear on it.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I'll repeat, guys. See, one HTML can access many CSS. It's very straightforward. Now, one CSS can be used by multiple HTML pages. So this is the beauty of external CSS. Now, if you ask me, sir, which one you recommended us? Yeah, this is a summary of all three types of CSS. Let's say I have paragraph tag in this HTML file only once it is repeated. I'll repeat. This is one HTML file, and this HTML file in body, this paragraph tag repeated only once, nothing but there's no one more time the paragraph tag used here. Then for that paragraph tag, I want to give some CSS, then I'll recommend it to go with inline CSS. Okay, I think this is your clear. Now, second one is, let's say you have some multiple tags. Okay, you have some multiple tags. Okay, and you have very smaller CSS of code, then I'll recommend you to go with internal CSS. But your CSS code is keep on increasing, then definitely guys, you have to depend on external CSS like this. So today, what extra things guys you learn it? Today you learn what is internal CSS. Nothing but how to write style tag in head path. That's a new thing you learn. One more thing is external CSS you learn, nothing but the purpose of link tag inside the head part. I'll repeat again. If you are using style tag in HTML file, then it is an internal. And if you are using link tag inside a header tag, then it is an external CSS. Hope the topics are clear, everyone. And if you go to the today class notes, you can see this all the notes, guys. I think I have not updated this. I'll update, guys. Yeah. This is what I was talking about. Types of CSS. The first one is inline. Okay. The challenge is no style reusability. Next, internal. Yeah, this is the definition I given, and this is the basic syntax. And the third one is external CSS. Well, yeah, Rajesh, what's your query? You raise your hand. Is it by mistaken? From FP9, Rajesh. Okay, no problem. Okay, fine. I think, guys, up to here, things are clear, everyone. Now, I explained, right, Bootstrap. Your Bootstrap is nothing but external CSS file only. Okay, maybe once before we start a workshop, I'll demonstrate this again. But just a heads up, your Bootstrap is nothing but one external CSS file. Just one external CSS file. Your Bootstrap is nothing but, okay. Now, guys, as I explained earlier, I believe you have some queries. Maybe, if you have a multiple paragraphs, okay. If you have, multiple paragraphs, then I want to give my styles to a specific paragraph tag. So how should I do that? Yeah, I think that kind of things, guys, I'll try to, help you to understand here. I think I can take the center copy. Yeah. Guys,
By
hey,
creating ID, sir.
wait. Can you go, guys, mute, please, everything? Yes, you are right, Rajesh. Sharishma, can you go mute, please? Guys, you guys are keep on repeating, so please double check. If you're speaking with someone, you are in mute or not. Please double check. Okay. Right. Okay. Let's get into something, the next concept. Guys, this is, I think I just now covered this example, but I want to explain this again. Line number 7, focus your eyes. Line number 7, you selected P. P is a HTML tag. Line number 13, you selected H1. H1 is a HTML tag. Right? Now, in body, H1 repeated twice, paragraph repeated thrice. Right? H1 repeated twice means these styles are applicable to both the two tags. Paragraph repeated 3, right? So that the styles will be applied for these 3 tags. Now, I'll repeat again. P is a HTML tag. Line number 13 also H1 tag, right? So the topic I want to discuss, guys, something, CSS selectors. Okay, the next topic is I'll be moving CSS selectors. The first type of the selector is a tag selector, guys. It's a very straightforward. Tag selector means if you select a tag and provide some CSS properties. I'll repeat it. Tag selector means if you selected a HTML tag and give some CSS properties, that's called as tag selectors. This is very simple thing, guys. I think you're clear on it, I believe. Tag selector, nothing but select a tag and give some CSS properties. This is tag selectors. I'll be not showing you the example. I'll not showing you the output since we already covered, this is output. Now, guys, let's get into the new thing now. So there are 3 paragraphs, but my requirement is this paragraph 1 content I want to print in red color. This is my requirement. And this is I want to print in green color. Okay. And this is I want to print in blue color. Hey, this is my requirement. Okay. Hope you recall a use case that we already covered in forms. Okay. And earlier also I covered. If there are duplicate tags, how do I identify them uniquely?
ID.
By using ID, assigning ID.
ID.
Similarly, guys, similarly, if you want to give unique styles, first of all, give the IDs, guys. Okay, give IDs. I'm giving again, the bad names. Let me give you these names. Okay, para 1, para 2, and here something, para 3. Okay, I think this is makes sense, everyone. The point number, 1. Hey, if you decided to give unique styles, first give IDs. I think step number 1 clear, everyone. Now, step number 2 is, select your ID. Okay, select your ID, and guys, give the CSS properties like this. So we decided to give the red color, right? We decided to give the red color, right, for the para one. This is your ID, right? But let's go one step back in app 6. Okay, guys, there's a small difference, app 6 and app 7. In app 6, line number 7, what you selected, come again.
ID.
Paragraph.
P, sir.
P is a HTML tag. Now, one more question. Is browser knows that P is a HTML tag?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Browser will know all HTML tags. So P is a HTML tag, so it will verify and apply this CSS. Now go one step, move forward. Line number 7. Guys, line number 7 is a predefined HTML tag or user-defined ID.
User-defined ID.
Defined ID.
Then definitely browser don't know it. So you have to tell. You have to tell to the browser, hey browser, it's ID created by me. Okay, hey browser, this is ID created by me. That's you have to tell by using hash. So hash tells that, guys, this a simple difference. See, P is a predefined tag, H1 is also predefined tag, but this para one is a ID which is given by the developer. So to tell to the browser, hey browser, I given an ID. So with hash para nothing but you select that ID please and give this color. Okay. Similarly, guys, you have to select your ID and give your color, guys, this way. Now this is also you can give it like this. I think this is crystal clear, everyone. The second topic, whatever I have explained now, the second topic is you can see now. Guys, you can see now. Okay, so the whatever the topic I explained now, this is second type of selector. That is nothing but ID selector. ID selector. So the previous example is tag, and the second example is ID. Nothing but you have to select one ID and start give your CSS properties. Does that make sense? The difference between ID selector and tag selector?
Yes, sir.
Guys. Okay. Now, guys, if I select H1, okay, if I select H1, now if I give it a background color this, okay, and if I give something, the text color something, some white smoke. Now tell me how many H1s will be selected?
Every H1.
All H1s.
But my requirement is I want to apply this 2 only for the first H1 only. What should I do?
ID.
ID.
ID. We have to create ID for
Not
H1.
use
Right.
ID.
So first give a ID. It is the meaningful ID, guys, like this. Heading 1. Okay. And it should say heading. Will it work?
No.
No,
Hash.
Hash
need to
heading.
mention hash
Yeah.
before.
Correct. So hash tells that it's a developer given ID. Right. So if you run this, guys, yeah, you'll get your expected output. See, it's coming as expected output. So if you want to print that is on middle, just say center, right? You can see, guys, the text also coming in center. Let me change this is to something blue thing or blue violet. It looks good, I believe. Yeah, it looks good. Okay. I hope everyone clear the ID and tag selectors.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Nice. I'll add the notes also for it. Very small notes, not the big one. So far, guys, you know what is tag and what is ID. Okay. I'll be removing this code. Okay. Let's go back to your previous 7th example. Sorry. It is app 7. Oh, this is fine. Sorry. Let's go back. Okay, guys, this is little bit tricky. Okay, this is a little bit tricky. Focus your eyes on body tag. Okay, focus your eyes on body tag. Now my requirement is, guys, your heading data is there, na? This is your H1, right? So my requirement is now for the first H1 and the middle paragraph. For the first H1, for the middle paragraph, or let me take one more paragraph also. Okay, just to make you clarity more. Guys, now we have two headings and 4 paragraphs. Guys, now my requirement is for the first H1, second para, and for the fourth para, I have to give these CSS properties, guys. Nothing but background color blue violet, text color is white, and text color means center. I'll repeat the requirement one more time. I want to give the styles to first H1, second para, fourth para. So requirement, let me justify. The requirement is I want to use same style to multiple H1 tags, multiple HTML tags. Sorry, I'll repeat. I want to use same styles to multiple HTML tags. Are you clear the requirement?
Yes, sir.
Then use
Then
body.
no. Then what you need to
Class
do is
class
Then what
name.
you need to do is give some class name. Okay, give some class name, and definitely browser don't know it. Browser always imagine that it's a predefined tag. Okay, to tell that it's a class selector, use a dot operator. Guys, ID means unique. Okay, and dot means same. I'll repeat. Dot means hash means unique. Dot means same. Class selector means same, guys. The third type of selector, guys, I was discussing the class. Class means same. Class means same. Now you given some name. Okay. Now, if you want to use this CSS to first H1, just use a class attribute and give that class name. And you decided to give to the second paragraph also, no? Just give my class name. And you decided to give the fourth paragraph, no? Just give the same class. Now, guys, I'll repeat. Class is nothing but same styles. If you want to give the same styles to many HTML tags, you have to go with class selector this. So let's run this last example. This is about the class selector. I know this is a little bit tricky, but guys, you can see it. You can see it. Now let me give you one more requirement so that you can understand. I'll give you one more requirement. First paragraph and for the last paragraph. Sorry, your first paragraph and third paragraph and last H1, guys. Okay, all three background with blue, and text color is white. I want to make. How should I do that? I decided to give same color, same styles. What should I do?
Create another class.
Right. Create one more class selector. Yeah, guys, your choice. The name is, and then it should give as a given background color is something blue, and the text color is white, and yeah, you need not to give any alignment. Yeah, and so how do we use this class selectors?
As equals to.
Yeah, first paragraph class equal to class 2. Third paragraph class is equal to that class. And if you want to use for last H1, you may use or you may ignore. That's your wish. But let's run it. Guys, see, it's working expected. So I believe everyone clear on the class selectors as well. Make sense?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah, I think I have one more class selector, few more. Maybe I'll try to cover two tomorrow. I know it's already 10 minutes late. It's my bad that I joined in late because I have a demo today. I mean, my project related demo, guys, not any other 360-degree session. Because once even a task is completed in IT, so in any project, you have to give more demo to the entire team. So that's what it's delayed. Yeah, sorry for it. Yeah, go ahead. I think someone asking something.
Sir, your position, sir?
Sir, we can.
I'm a lead, ma.
Project
And-
lead.
Yes,
Team lead.
yes.
Sir, we can't give same ID, sir, for 3 HTML tags.
Rohit, you have phone number, right? Is anyone in the world has the same phone number? No,
No.
you got the answer. ID should be unique. Okay.
Oh,
Right. That's it. Anything else?
Sir,
Yes.
yeah, if I add H1 tag inline style and also in internet,
Got it.
then
Got it. Got it. You understood. So your question is if we use inline,
Preference.
internal or external, combination, so what will be the priority? That's also part of the tomorrow session. Okay. Yeah. I'll cover that is also as part of the session. Okay, guys. Thanks for your
Sir,
time.
you are
Bye, everyone.
working in company, sir.
I should not disclose, ma. I should not disclose. Okay.
Okay. sir.
Bye, guys. Good night.